Srimad Bhagavad Geeta, Chapter-2.
Sanjay said, seeing him thus overcome with pity, his eyes filled with tears and struck thus with grief, Madhusudan spoke the following words. The Lord said, O Arjun, from where, when we have this emergency, has this kind of weakness overcome you? This does not lead to heaven or fame, and characterizes those who are not Aryas. O Partha, give up this weakness. This is not deserving of you. O one who scorches the foes, give up this petty weakness of heart. Arjun said, O Madhusudan, how will I use arrows to fight in this war against Bhishma and Drona? O slayer of enemies, they are deserving of worship. In this world, it is better to beg for alms than to kill one's respected preceptors. If I kill my elders, the wealth and other objects of desire that I enjoy will be drenched in their blood. I don't know which is better for us. They defeat us or we defeat them. The sons of Dhritarashtra are in front of me. Those are the people we don't want to kill in order to live. My normal nature has been overtaken by a sense of helplessness, confused about what is dharma. I am asking you, tell me that which is decidedly best for me. I am your disciple. I have sought refuge in you. Instruct me. This grief is exploiting my senses, and I don't see what will remedy that, even if I win lordship over the gods or this earth without any enemies and prosperous. Sanjay said, having said this to Rishikesh, Gudakesh, the scorcher of foes, told Govinda, I will not fight, and fell silent. O descendant of the Bharata lineage, to the person who was immersed in grief between the two armies, as if with a smile, Rishikesh spoke the following words. The Lord said, you speak as if you are wise, but you are grieving over those that one should not sorrow over. The wise don't sorrow over those who are dead or those who are alive. It is not the case that I or you or these kings did not exist before this, nor it is the case that we won't exist in the future. All of us will be there. The soul passes through childhood, youth, and age in this body, and likewise attains another body. The wise don't get bewildered by this. O Kantya, because of contact between senses and objects, feelings of warmth and cold, pleasure and pain result. But these are temporary and are created and disappear. O descendant of the Bharata lineage, therefore tolerate these. O best among men, the wise person who is not affected by these, and who looks upon happiness and unhappiness equally, attains the right to immortality. That which is untrue doesn't have an existence. That which is true has no destruction. But those who know the truth realize the ends of both these, but know that which pervades all of this is never destroyed. No one can destroy that which is without change. It has been said that all these bodies inhabited by the soul are capable of destruction, but the soul is eternal, incapable of destruction and incapable of being established through proof. Therefore, O descendant of the Bharata lineage, fight. He who knows this as a slayer, and he who thinks of this as something that is slain, both of them do not know. This is not a slayer, nor can it be slain. This is never born, nor does it ever die. This does not come into existence because it has been born. This has no birth. It is eternal and without destruction. It has no end. When the body is killed, this is not killed. O Partha, he who knows this to be without destruction, eternal, without birth and incapable of change, how can that person cause anyone to be slain? Or how can he slay anyone? Like a person discards worn-out clothes and accepts others that are new, like that, the soul discards worn-out bodies and attains other that are new. Weapons cannot cut this. Fire cannot burn this. Nor can water wet this. And the wind cannot dry this. This cannot be cut. This cannot be burnt. This cannot be wetted. And this cannot be dried. This is eternal and is everywhere. This is stable and does not move. This has no beginning. It has been said that this has no manifestation, that this cannot be thought of, and that this has no transformation. Therefore, knowing this to be like that, you should not grieve. O mighty armed warrior, but if you think this to be subject to continual birth and continual death, even then you should not grieve for this, because death is inevitable for anyone who is born, and birth is inevitable for anyone who is dead. Therefore, because this is inevitable, you should not grieve. O descendant of the Bharata lineage, beings are not manifest in the beginning. They are manifest in the middle and are not manifest again after death. What is there to sorrow over? Some people see this as a wonder. Like that, some others speak of this as a wonder. And some others hear of this as a wonder. But having heard, they are unable to understand this. O descendant of the Bharata lineage, in everyone's body, the Atma is indestructible. Therefore, you should not mourn about any being. Also, considering your natural dharma, you should not waver, because there is nothing better for a Kshatriya than a war, fought for the sake of dharma. O Partha, this war has arrived on its own, like an open door to heaven. Happy are the Kshatriyas who obtain a war like this. But if you do not take part in this war, in the cause of dharma, then you will forsake your natural dharma and fame, and sin will occur to you. And all people will forever talk about your ill fame. For someone who is honored, dishonor is worse than death. These great warriors will think that you have withdrawn from the war because of your fear. And those who have so far respected you will lighten their opinion of you. Your enemies will say many things that should not be said, and will criticize your prowess. Is anything more painful than that? If you are slain, you will attain heaven. If you win, you will enjoy the earth. O Kauntya, therefore arise, deciding certainly to fight. Therefore, get ready to fight, looking upon happiness and unhappiness, gain and loss, and victory and defeat equally. And sin will not touch you.